Cloudy days get such a bad reputation, but really, clouds are just magic made of water and air. Yet somehow they hold moods and meanings. They shift light, change feeling, and turn ordinary moments into something worth noticing. They remind me that even when things feel heavy, it's just vapor, temporary, always moving. Opposite the clouds, the city stands grounded, loud, unstoppable. Every building feels like a dream made real, both reaching, both creating something out of nothing, proof that what we imagine can exist. Ready? Okay. Hi.
How are you? Hi, how can I help you?
Checking in for Lucy May.
This is Lucy.
Yes.
Okay.
Lucy May, say hi.
Alright, and since last November, has she been seen anywhere else?
She has.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do you have
update
any
you.
of those records?
I do.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone home? Oh, there you guys go. Hi guys, welcome back to another weekly vlog. My name is Brandi if you're new. If you're not new, I love you. If you are new, I love you too. I might love you more. I don't know. Well, no one's keeping score. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. You're going to love it because what's not to love? We just got back from the vet. Lucy May went to Bond Vet today. Remember, she was missing a vaccine because of the fiasco we went through a couple weeks that we're still suffering about. And they also called me and offered to revaccinate her for free and then give me a credit on the account. I guess they must have thought about it after their treatment. And when they called and made me pay, I guess they were like, we gotta make this right. But I declined. I respectfully declined because we can't be bought. You know what I mean? Look at there. I stopped by there on the way back from the vet. Me and Lucy May. Y'all, she going crazy. She wet. Look at this girl. She's so smart. She noticed that the camera was turned. Oh, there she is. There she is. Look at her on my couch. Look. What is going on with her? What is the problem? Off of there. Down. Thank you. Stay on yours. Y'all, I'm not joking. Look at this girl. Look at her. Anyway, we stopped and got some candy. I'm feeling so much better. Yesterday was hard, y'all. I had a hard week. Well, I didn't have a hard week. I had a long week, so I decided to rest. I had an event to work yesterday, and I was just like, I need to just like rest because I never do. So I rested, but the vlog went out today, so it's Monday. Happy Monday. A Monday surprise is never a bad idea. Never. We are about to make some chicken soup because that's what we like. And it's just easier, you know, when you have a whole week of work, it's easier to make some soup. But anyway, hi everyone, happy Monday, welcome back. I just wanted to check in with you guys and say hello because a lot of you, I posted in the community tab yesterday that there was no vlog. And listen, y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all so much because it's like, you never know. You know what I mean? Like when you're doing this, when you're vlogging, when you're making videos, you do not know how people love you. I mean, I'm sure people, I know how much you guys love me, but it's just in those moments, it's like, I just don't know it's that much, you know? Like all of you were like, take your time, girl, take your time, get some rest. Like some of you were like, I'm so sad that you're not going to be here. Like you're a part of my routine. What am I going to do now? But like, I understand. I was like, y'all are my tribe. First of all, y'all speak your mind because if I'm like, I'm not feeling it, I need to rest. And so I'm not going to vlog. And y'all are like, well, girl, listen, you're messing up my routine because you're a part of my routine. That's my tribe because we speak up. We do. And it's not always right. You know what I mean? Like, but that's something that like we do over here. We express ourselves no matter what because we have that freedom and that liberty. And that's our community. Our community is the real deal, you know? Like you guys know by now, I had to read a couple of the old subscribers who left. I don't see them around here no more. They probably are, but they're not commenting no more. And I had to read them down. They probably are still here, but I just don't see them anymore. Well, they just don't comment anymore. But I had to read them down because, you know, they were giving me all of that mess about like just things they didn't like about me or what I was doing with the apartment or like all of these things. And I was like, hold on. You guys remember that. I don't remember exactly. This is how my brain moves on so much. I don't even remember what exactly. Sorry, you guys know I get sidetracked. I've been loving this stuff, so this is definitely going in my chicken. And the chicken's in there. I'm just seasoning it up, put some water on it. But whatever they were saying about my hair or about just different things, they're not here anymore. At least I haven't seen them in a while, so I think that means they're gone. And like I said to them when they were on their way out, I'm sorry to see you go, but if I have to change me for you, that ain't gonna happen. No. Yeah, I'm all on a compromise. I realize you're watching the channel, and I love that, and I love you guys for that. And I'm all about a compromise. I'm not gonna lie, I'm all about a compromise. You know, that's why I put my hair back in a bun today before I picked up the camera, because some of you have said you love me, but you want to see me look a little more put together, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I really do love those of you who are like, Brandi, damn, you do what you want to do with your hair. I love you. I love y'all down, but I understand what they're saying sometimes. Now, some days I am going to do what I want to do with my hair, but other days I'm going to, you know, make it easier for the people who choose to watch. But if you come over here reading me and coming for me and all of that stuff, and especially like when I've already explained me to you, girl, I'm gonna read. So anyway, those people are gone. I don't even know where I was going with that conversation. I'm just lost in the sauce here, trying to make this meal. I'm gonna put some turmeric in. I've been loving turmeric in my chicken for some reason lately. Then I gotta go downstairs to the grocery store and see if they got a razor, girl, because I gotta shave my face. I am getting, and I'm gonna show y'all, I'm getting a mustache. Little hairs all around here, all around there. I'm getting hairs on my face. Little tiny soft hairs, but hairs nonetheless. So I'm like, oh. I'm just seasoning up the chicken. The first part of this is seasoning. You gotta get that seasoning on there, honey, and it has to be seasoned for blood. If it's not seasoned for blood, it ain't gonna come out right. You're gonna have to season it again and again and again. I'm like, I'm just trying to get it done the first time. And so I add stuff in it as we go on, but like for the most part, it needs to be seasoned. And then I'm just gonna cook the chicken down. And then I'm gonna add some celery, some carrots, onion. That's my seasoning. It's seasoned down. I got some bok choy I'm gonna add, and I wanted to do some yuca instead of potatoes, but I forgot and bought potatoes instead because they sell yuca across the street at like a market that I was gonna go get them from, but I'm just gonna use the potatoes this time. Okay. But yeah, the apartment is a wreck. I have not been able to clean up at all. At all. You know what? I'm just gonna do this back eye right there because that's gonna be the one that it's gonna cook on the most consistently. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a razor, girl, because we gotta shave our face. I'm sorry. There's hair. I cannot have. Let me see. There's definitely hair all around here, all around there, and right there, right there. This hair right there. This hair everywhere. So I'm gonna shave my face and figure out what the solution. Okay, let's see. This is exactly why. Y'all, the vet today was so fine. Oh, I was gagging. He was fine. Oh, I'm officially in my man searching era too because I usually am not affected like that, but I was like, oh, he's fine. You know, I've been dressed in bum chic, so, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to the subscriber who I met last week in the clinic. Shout out to you, sis. My subscribers up. Eight. Yes, she was eating it up. We are about to do some yuca. I decided I want to put yuca in the salad instead of potatoes. I've never done it before, but this is a wax yuca. When did they start putting wax on? Look at all that wax. And it said wax. I'm so shocked by that. So I got to get that off of there. I just watched a TikTok. The TikTok showed me how to do it, so let's do it together. Let's do it together. Okay. Set you guys right here. I know you can't see my face, but I'm right here, y'all, I promise. I don't know what to do. Okay, first I'm gonna do this like this. Oh! Sorry, get out loose. Okay. Wow, this thing is like a rutabaga. Okay, that's what the yuca looks like. Get out, Simon. Don't you come eating no wax, because you will with your greedy self. Okay, and now you gotta do like this. That's what she said do. Okay. Oh my God. And you have to, oh, there you, okay. Okay. I gotta see though. Out, Lucy. Okay, well, at least there goes the wax. Let's get that off. Okay, it's peeling off like a piece of paper. Okay. And they say just do like that. I saw this African woman doing it online. She was slaying. Ooh. Ah! Baby. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it like this. Oh. There it is, you can see. I'm scared I'm gonna hurt myself, so I'm just gonna do it like this, y'all. I'm just gonna do it like this. This is easy for me. Yeah. That's easy for me. Okay, there we go, yuca. Now, I guess I just put it in the soup. I have no idea. It smells nice, y'all. I never used yuca before. I like the smell of it. In Africa, they make fufu out of this. They make fufu out of yuca. I gotta learn how to make some fufu. That's gonna be our next one, y'all. We're gonna try to make some fufu. We're gonna do what we can. I just wanted to show y'all how to get it off, but I don't know if that was fun or not. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, y'all, I twisted my hair up, so no judgment. But I don't know if we would call this a soup or a stew or what, but let me show you what we have. It looks so good. I didn't have all of the ingredients that I needed, so I kind of just put what I had in there. So this is like a red stew almost, with the yuca, the potato, the yuca, the carrots, the celery, the yuca, the carrots, the celery, fresh peas, chicken thighs, and a lot of flavor, garlic, herbs. Yeah, and it's gonna be nice. And it's gonna be a really nice. I'm gonna make some white rice, and I'm gonna find a way to eat it, because that's what we do. And yeah, wind down, get ready for dinner. It's 5 o'clock, so this is a decent time to take a shower, wash my face, do all the things. I was gonna do a peel, but we're gonna do that with our esthetician, Skylar, versus me doing it at home. We've done it at home before, and I like to do it at home, but I was just like, you know what? And you have to wait 4 hours before you wash it off, and then I have to be away from the dogs, and then, if I'm here, they're trying to be with me, so, and it's dangerous to them. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it tomorrow when I'm away from them, and then I wanted to check back in, let you guys know what the plan was, and I will see you when it's time for dinner. I want to show you what the food looks like, how it tastes and everything. We're gonna do a food review of our yuca chicken. Here is the stew. We made chicken yuca stew. The girls are eating their food over there, so you can hear them clacking. But anyway, chicken yuca stew. I have rice here. I'm just gonna dip the two and enjoy it. One last look. I can't wait. So good. Okay, see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I'm dressed. I'm dressed and undressed, and I'm ready to go. I'm feeling a little bit more energized today than I have in the last couple days. And if you're looking at my face and you see that my face looks whiter than my neck, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I do not know what's going on. I'm using makeup that, well, I cracked and dropped my MAC compact, and I haven't been able to go buy another one yet, which I'm supposed to, but I'm using this one size makeup palette by One Size, and I got it, and it's called Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder, and it's in medium dark R, just like this, hence the whiteness. I really like this powder. Now, hear me out. I know it looks crazy right now, but what happens is, well, it's too light for me. Like, let's be real. But I told y'all I'm like doing this thing now where I wear makeup in the winter, especially like at work and stuff, because, she works in beauty, medical aesthetics, and she wants to be the girl always. But I wear makeup in the winter typically, and I love to put on a beat because I love to slay. Honey, the house down, boots, pumps, and all that. And yes, I can talk like that because let me explain something to you. Those words, those terms come from my community. So it ain't extra for me to talk like that. I don't do it because it's not my personality. But when I want to, don't be looking at me side-eyed now. Because the whole world, I just heard Bishop T.D. Jakes say that he would read someone down during a sermon. In the words, read down. Now, you know, as someone who comes from the community, the alphabet community, and have spent a lot of time, like especially in my earlier days in that alphabet community, it's just always shocking to me to hear. It's not shocking because I know that like we do set the tone for like culture, but it's just shocking to see how like the terminology, the words that we used to talk so that people didn't know what we were talking about are now everywhere. I still sometimes I'm like, what did you just say? But anyway, I usually wear a full beat, but I'm doing this thing now where I don't want to put on a lot of makeup. I just want to wear powder, and because I want to do so much skincare that like my skin's getting everything it needs and it doesn't get like, and it really works too because naturally my skin gets oilier throughout the day. But with the powder, it stops it from getting as oily as it normally would. And then, I don't know, it just works better for me. So I suggest this. Like, honestly, if you feel like if you wear makeup if you put your makeup on in the morning and you go to work with it, I would honestly, I would say like try it. Try to do like a serum, a moisturizer, and all of that stuff, and then do a powder to matte it down. By the end of the day, you might look shiny, but it doesn't look like you have a shiny makeup face. It's obviously, it isn't always obvious, but you have makeup on, but it doesn't look like that end of day makeup look where it just looks like, girl, what did you just go through? Or you have a full beat on and you work a whole day, and at the end of the day when you get home or you're on the train with those lights shining on you, girl, it looks like you have just been through a rainstorm, a windmill, and a beat down. So trust me, this will keep your face together. And any powder, not just this one, but powder over top of your skincare will keep your skin together, keep your face together, and let you walk home and get home with your head held high. You might look tired, girl, but don't look like you've been chewed up and spit out. So that has been what has been working for me. But this is like, I think this is the darkest color that they have. I don't know. Also, like, I'm probably still tanned. Girl, a whole lot of things are going on with this. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I realized that I was so tired. I didn't get the vlog out on Sunday, and I was so tired. And then I thought about it. I was like, do y'all know I took a hormone shot on Thursday? Was it Thursday night I took a shot? Yeah, Thursday night I took that shot. And then I went out on Friday. I was tired Friday morning. Went out Friday night with Justin in the Lower East Side. Another thing that we used to do that everyone's doing now. And had a good time, came home, was twisted for some reason. Like, only had 2 martinis, went to this really cute place that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I'm going to become a regular there until they mess up the martinis, and then we would dip. Because we're there for the martinis, honey. The vibes are cute, but the martinis are what we're there for. So when you mess up, I will go. Just like Sweet Linda. Sweet Linda has an axe on her. Never going back to Sweet Linda's again. Not for the foreseeable future. It has to be like, I have to be invited to something by someone and like feel like I need to go there. But anyway, got home, went to sleep, woke up, hung over. Like, what? I mean, like I was still intoxicated Saturday. Had to go to work, had a full day of work. A busy day, a really important busy day too. Then went out to dinner with Bella after work, got drinks and all of that. I'm scared to look at my bank account today, y'all. I am just scared to look at my money because it has been a lot. Went out to dinner with Bella. We went to this place called The Tiger in Chinatown. It was so good. Okay, so y'all know I'm not a big fish eater. But the waiter suggested it so much so that I was like, okay, I have to try it. So I ordered the snapper. It was a whole big red snapper fish with the head still on it. And it was fried. And I had no idea how it was prepared or anything. The way he just suggested it was like his favorite thing. And I like to do that. That's the thing that I like to do when I'm going out. I love to ask the waiter or the bartender, like, or what is your favorite drink? What's your favorite food? And I will gauge that on what I order. And typically, like, if they love it, I want to try it if it's something I will eat. If it's a bartender, I'm like, what's your favorite drink to make? Because what you like to make is what I want to drink. You know. Anyway, it's a good way for me to make conversation too, because y'all know I'm single, honey. I'm single as a mingle, and I'm trying to find me a man. So, you know, I'm gonna be chitty chatty all the time. So anyway, he suggested it, and I got the red snapper. The red snapper was so big, but it was so cool how they did it. It's like they took all the stuff off of the red snapper, except for the bones and the tail, and the head was still connected or something. I don't know how. I don't know. And they took all, I guess that's called the fillet. They filleted it, and then they fried it like a deep fried type of situation. Then they cut it up and put it back together. And they put it back together as if it had not been cut up. It was so cool. Then they sprinkled it with all this seasoning and stuff, and it was on this big plate. And you just took your chopsticks and you just grabbed a little piece out of the middle and it would come up. And you're like, oh, wow. And it will be this deep fried piece of fish that had the most amazing texture and flavor that you could ever imagine. It was good. It was really, really, really good. I have to have that again. I have to go back there. I just don't want to sit in those seats with those like bamboo backs, and because I'm tall, you know what I mean? Those little tall, short seats. You sit at a short table, and like I'm like, how do I need a back support. So I like a booth or like a upholstered chair or something like that. I don't like that little round back bamboo situation. No. But anyway, that place is called the Tiger, and it was really, really good. Definitely, I give that place. The drinks were okay though. Like that's the thing. The martini, they gave me a dry martini, and I was like, girl, I'm pretty sure I asked for dirty. And I don't like dry martini. I want a dirty martini. And I don't like it in a coupe. You know what I mean? I like a tall stem glass. So anyway, the drinks were just okay. I think if I go back again, I'll get like Prosecco or something. I think that'll be a good option for me. But yeah, the drinks were like meh, in my opinion. They were not good. They weren't good at all, actually. I'm going to say that. They were not good. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't tipsy. I mean, I was tipsy after that dry martini. I couldn't even finish it. It was so dry. The food, I'm going to give the drinks a 5 out of 10. And the food, I'm going to give a solid 8 out of 10. The fish, I'll give a 10 out of 10. But the rest of it was like an 8. It wasn't that great. Chinese Tuxedo's better. That place is owned by Chinese Tuxedo, so it's a spinoff of a bougie Chinese situation. You guys know that. So that's what happened. And then I realized, like, after that, Saturday night, came home, went to bed, woke up the next morning with every intention to get up and edit down the vlog. Because I already had the content, you know what I mean? But I just needed to do the editing. With every intention to get up and edit. And then I woke up and my body said no. Everything said no, you're not getting up. And that was probably 3 nights of going out. 2 nights of going out in a row, and the hormones wore me out. Look at Summer coming out of the room. Where's she at? There she is. Where's she going? Oh, she's over here. She's right here, y'all. Wore me out, and so I couldn't do the vlog, and this is the explanation. We had another event on Sunday with work, so I was just like working through the entire weekend. But anyway, let me show you the stuff I got. This is a girl group called Girls Who Meet. That's them. And I went home with a little takeaways. I'm going to show you some of this stuff. And, Jukebox. This is a natural deodorant. Now, I don't do natural deodorant. I've tried that stuff before. It doesn't work. Actually, it made my underarms smell worse than they have ever smelled before. And like, I never even smelled the smell that was coming from them. So it triggers something. So I'm like, I'm not doing natural. Like, that doesn't work for me. This is a natural body. So I don't know about that. I don't know about all this, like, like odors and stuff. Like, girl, we got to, anyway. This is a natural hair mask. This is probably for voice people. I don't know if it's for me. It might be for the voice people. So we're going to, avocado oil, banana, coconut milk, and agave. Raw sugar, healing power, hair mask. And I'm going to give that to the white people. Honey, that's not for me. That's not going to be for me. Mess around and mess my whole thing up. I can't do it. This is interesting. I was like shocked that they were giving out mushroom chocolates. So this one is a nightcap mushroom sleep chocolate. I don't do things. And then this one is a happy ending libido supplement for mushroom chocolates. Guess I'll be keeping that for when I get me a man. Some type of sleep aid right here from Rest Mode Healthy Pixie Time Beam Beauty. Hydrated skin sleep support ceramide. What is this? Is this a supplement for skin and sleep? Okay, well that's it. Definitely will try this and let you guys know how that goes. This is a VO2 unscented mouth tape. I don't know if I've used mouth tape. And those little things are not big enough for my lips. A calm supplement here, magnesium supplement here, gut health supplement here. And then they gave me some stuff for the dogs that they already have had and played with. So that's really it. Not really that exciting, but you know, I just gotta share with y'all everything that I get. And yeah, that's it, y'all. The winter time is coming. I mean, it's fall now, but it's cold, so the vlogging outside to walking to work might be a bit difficult because when we're walking downtown, we're in those streets with those big buildings, all the wind comes gushing through. So it's really, really cold. And until I get some gloves that are warmer, I don't know how much vlogging we will be doing outside. But anyway, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the vlog. This one probably is going to be meh. But you stick around and you let me know. If you're new here, I love you. Don't forget to leave a comment. I want you all to check and make sure you're subscribed. A-Team, please make sure you're subscribed to the vlog. Okay? All you have to do to be a member of the A-Team is subscribe. That's really it. Well, let me take that back because we had some people here who was giving me a hard time, you know. And the A-Team shows up. The way y'all shows up in those comments when people be trying it, I'm like, thank you. Thank you. This team has my back. Don't come in these comments thinking that you're about to check me because the A-Team, they got me. So I'm headed out to work. I'll see you guys. I hope I see you guys out there, but if not, guess I'll see you when we get back home today. I really want to make these vlogs interesting. I don't want it to just be here, getting ready, talking all the time. You know, and that's why I do the walking outside because it breaks up everything. One day we'll be doing more than we're doing. All right, y'all, we have made it off of the train. Okay. And it's actually not as cold as I thought it was going to be today, so we're good to vlog on our walk. There's one thing that, oh man, well, you know what? I forgot to get on my knees and pray. I guess I'll be doing that again today when I get to work. But I was watching TV Jakes this morning and I did make a praise break. So that has to count for something. But I want to set intentions, you know, because I was talking to my friend yesterday too. And you know how you're always reminded of something that you know? I know, and I've been saying this to you guys for a while. I know that something is after me. You know, there is a dark energy that's trying to take me down. Well, my friend told me exactly what God be telling me, exactly what I know is that it's because my energy is so strong. You know, my light is so strong. So, I'm just gonna keep on going. Just gonna keep on going and understand that, and this is for y'all too, keep going and understand that it's not going to always be this way, you know, no matter what. And I don't want to keep saying this way because I am blessed, truly. but it'll get better in time with all things. So, it's just so much construction, child. One thing that's on my mind this morning is that thought that I had a couple weeks ago that continues to live in my brain. How we look is one thing, but who we are is a whole other thing. It's a whole other thing. And this is what life has taught me, is teaching me who you are is so much more than how you look. Now, I'm not going to deny, I know that like there's a lot of controversy around pretty privilege or, you know, how you look getting you through the door. I'm not going to lie to you. How you look can 100% get you through the door. It can. Like, people are more responsive to visually pleasing things. People are more interested. They stick around longer. So like, even if you're talking jumperish, you get a chance to like prove your point. So it does have its thing. So I do want to acknowledge that. I don't know that I would call it I don't know if I would call it a privilege, because, well, knowing what I know, I don't think I would call it a privilege, but I understand it does have its advantages. But who you are as a person, that's like being pretty. It's like eating cheesecake and drinking hot chocolate every day, right? It looks good, but it's not beneficial. You know, it's not going to give your life substance. Now, in some cases it might, but I don't think it will. But who you are is the vegetables and the protein and all of that. That matters, because that's your life. That's what you're giving to the world. That's what you're doing. That's all of these things. So that's a thought. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I just got up. It is 6 o'clock. I got up at 5:30. I dilly-dallied for like 10 minutes, and then I got up and took the girls on their walk. It's now 6 o'clock. They went up for a quick walk upstairs. And now I have to get ready for the day. I have to get ready for the day. And I realized I have not vlogged all week long. It's been a week. In a good way, but it's also been like, you know, super, super busy. So I started to vlog yesterday, but I couldn't. I was all over the place. I was like, you know what? The vlog will go out on Sunday. So we have to vlog. And we don't just have to vlog today. We have to vlog today. Meaning I have to wake up with my vlog and go through the day with my vlog. But you know what? My commitment to be authentic to... I'm so sorry, y'all. My commitment to be authentic and real to this process is just that. So some weeks it's going to be like this, where we don't have much. Let me see what's going on here. I know I washed my shirt yesterday. And it's just about dry. Oh, it's really all the way dry, to be honest with you. Let me see. Yeah, it's dry. Cute. great. All I do is iron that, got my pants, got my socks, and do my makeup, wash my face. So I'm good. I mean, I really am not pressed for time. It's 6:05 now. I have to leave out by 8 o'clock to be on time. And girl, the TV is still sitting there. Pisses me off every single time. It's gonna go. I know what you're saying. Why is it still sitting? I need to make some coffee this morning. I was going to drink some iced coffee, but should I drink iced coffee? Yeah, I'm gonna drink iced coffee. What a cup of hot coffee, though. Let me brew some coffee. Let me brew some coffee. Y'all, my face is so swollen. That always happens when I wake up. I be looking like a puppy. I'm gonna make some coffee real quick, y'all. I'll come back in a sec. All right, the coffee's ready, so let us get a cup. Let us get a cup in our fine cups here that we got 2 weeks ago from CB2. Obsessed with this coffee cup. Honestly, it's changed the coffee experience. I mean, the coffee maker also, the new coffee also, but the cup matters. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, and I use this coconut almond creamer from Trader Joe's. I found that there's less bloating with this, easier to just digest. It's great. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people who are like, a cup is a cup. Just put it in a cup. It doesn't matter. Well, I'm not one of those people. The cup matters. Yes, it does. Somebody called me bougie the other day, and I was like, I think we all have different definitions of what bougie is. And my definition is not me. Oh, yeah. That is a good cup. That first sip in the morning. Everything. Work. I want to see you work. Go work. All right, guys, let's get this skincare done. First thing I use always is the Jamarini Siesta. I ran out of it actually in this. This is the newer packaging. Girl, oh, there's a little squirt in there. Well, that was the last one. I be using this stuff down to its bone, honey. And the funny thing is that we don't even sell this at work, and I have to get it through the Connects, and girl, they do not be wanting to give me this. This stuff right here, you can't see it, but wait, let me show you. I can't waste any though. This stuff right here. Oh, I need one more pump. Okay, let's see if we can. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Oh, God. Your skin will live with this stuff. It is a vitamin C antioxidant serum. I use it in the morning. Remember the trick that I taught you guys before? Well, not taught. Remember the trick that I told you guys about before? With vitamin C, you need to think of it as taking your multivitamins. You do that in the morning. The same way that your body enhances its performance when it has its proper dose of vitamins, so does your skin. So antioxidants in the skin will help your skin perform well throughout the day. I mean, really bounce it back. And then this is a moisturizer by Elastin, and it has Trihex technology in it. So I use this moisturizer. Honestly, I've been using a lot of different stuff lately. This routine has been a try and true with the Elastin moisturizer because the Trihex technology in it just really works for my skin. It repairs elastin, and your skin is made up of elastin. Elastin is the thing that helps your skin be plump and vibrant and like a rubber band. Almost, you want to think of it as like an elastic band almost that your skin loses when your skin starts to fall, you know. And girl, our faces do fall, so we have to keep it together as much as we can. You know, I'm trying to prolong that facelift as long as I can. I'm not getting a facelift until I'm like well into my 60s, and that's many moons down the mile, honey. Okay, and there you go. And there you go. And that's a simple 1-2 step routine that I've been doing in the morning. And honestly, my skin has been getting so much better. I'm not lying. My skin has turned a turn lately. It really has. I mean, I've been looking at it like, oh, people have been coming in like, oh, my hair is complimenting. And usually and I told you guys this before, usually when I wear my hair out, my skin does not do well because of all the oils and stuff. But it's doing well now. Back to the coffee we go. Okay, one thing I don't think I told you guys is that this mascara right here, this one right here, take a screenshot of it. It's by Tarte. And it's called the Tubing Mascara. I don't know if you can see it, but it slaps so hard. I mean, it really takes my lashes from nothing to a lot. It's gorgeous. And it just makes your eyes look. Ooh, ooh. So I wanted to share that with you guys because it was such a random. Remember when we did the haul? It was the one in the bag. I was like, oh, the tubing's really, really cute. Honey, the tubing's cute and the mascara's cute. Now, I don't know if that's a PR tubing because that packaging is kind of great. And you know, sometimes in PR, they dress everything up. So, but anyway, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Let me finish getting dressed. I would go through it with you, but I can't be distracted right now with talking because I'm running low on time and I got so much to do. So let me get dressed. I'll come back when I'm fully dressed. Okay, we're fully dressed. I decided to wear a turtleneck instead. I took the dogs out one more time and it was cold. I was like, you know what? Let me cover up my neck too, honey, because y'all know I hate my neck so much. I have this tattoo that I got when I was like a grown-ass little kid. And I was like, I don't know, 17 or something. And it's a big regret. It's a really big regret, and it's a really big tattoo. So it's one of those things that I live with, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to embrace it because it's a part of who I am. It is what I did, and you know, you can't change the past. And it kind of is what it is, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can remove it, but the risks for someone of my skin complexion is that you'll get hypopigmentation, which means that it'll just be the same shape of the tattoo, just in a lighter skin. And I'm like, I mean, you can get creative with it. It can kind of look like a birthmark almost if you wanted that. And maybe in the future, if it really bothers me that much, I'll do something like that. But for now, it is what it is. And so anyway, I decided to wear a turtleneck. And I always feel cute in a turtleneck though, because it's like, I don't know, it's my comfort zone. So yeah, we're ready to go. We have about 10 minutes. I'm finishing up my coffee. I'm changing my bags. I'm wearing this Gucci. Ooh. Excuse me. I'm wearing this Gucci bag that I have. That I love. I know I said I don't like flashy stuff, but like this is a bag that I do love. Okay. What are we doing today? We have work, and then it's Friday night. We're going out. I don't think we're going to the Lower East Side today because my friend's taking me along as a +1. They have a sponsorship. So I'm gonna go with them to like I think it's a whiskey distillery sponsorship. So drinking whiskey tonight, honey. Whiskey tasting. I'm gonna be careful with that because I can't be hungover tomorrow. But I'm super excited. And that's what I say about make sure your friends, the people you surround yourself with, are in places you want to be. Where you are, where you're going. Make sure you're aligned because like this is like in the future I'll be having sponsorships and I'm inviting people to be a +1 too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you want to get into certain rooms, you gotta speak the language. You gotta talk the talk. You gotta be in those things. You know, you gotta know how it's done. I remember when I first decided I wanted to vlog and make content. I was like, I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do. But you know, look at us now, girl. Look at us now. Now we are making vlogs that are like kind of cinematic, kind of storytelling, kind of cute, kind of like have a flow to them and all of that. So, you know, progress happens when you are consistent with something. And if you're surrounding yourself with people who are doing the same things you're doing, you can only grow and get better together because the conversations are always going to be kind of evolved in the direction that you're evolving in. And you grow together, you know, you grow together. Some people like, and the thing is too, like everyone has their own lane because I feel like with my content, like you guys know short form hasn't worked for me, but this has, you know, and so I'm leaning all the way into it. And here we are. So anyway, you guys will come with me there and we'll see what the night gives, child. We'll see what the night gives. I know this memory card is giving me problems. This memory card is giving me so many problems right now. I low-key want to take everything off and reset it, but I don't have time to do that. Summer's crying. She wants to get in the closet. She's not going to the closet. She's going in the house. I wanted to keep them out, but when I do the Fridays, I tell them to stay out, but I can't do it because Lucy May will tear the place up. She'll tear the whole place up. But they do get a walk in the middle of the day, so they'll be fine with that. Let me brush my teeth, put on some lip gloss, and get out of here just so we can get the day started. And we got a lot to do. I'm gonna try to take this footage off of this memory card though, because I feel like if I don't do that now, I'm gonna regret it later. All right, we made it. We're walking through Chinatown now. Actually, this is the same street that we were on. Remember when it was like packed with all of the, I don't know what to call them, like, but the people who sell stuff. And also, this is exactly where the, I guess, ICE agents tried to raid the other day. It's so funny how a street can be one thing in 1 minute and another thing in another minute. It's a little cold today. I'm glad I wore my turtleneck. I need some more like fall, winter stuff. Stay broke. Stay broke. But I rebuke that spirit in the name of Jesus. Because I ain't meant to be broke. I ain't meant to lack. I'm meant to live in abundance and have everything that my heart desires. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. She was beat. The Friday work from home situation is such a thing. It's such a thing. And you can feel it. I definitely do feel it when I come into the city. On Fridays, it's always empty. It's always empty. Or it could be the remnants of that raid that happened too right here. Who knows? But anyway, guys, I'm thanking God for another day. I'm thanking God for getting through another week. You know, we got one more day in our work week, but I'm thanking God that we made it this far for the most part. God has been doing his big one in my life, right? He's been doing his big one. I hope that it encourages, you know, someone else to find their relationship with God. I know most of y'all have it already, but like, I just think what they tell us, especially like what they've told me about being trans, to my Scorpio 5 a.m.s with "you fixed me." Oh, so nice. It's a little sign I saw. But, oh, I can actually show you guys if you want to see. Let me see. Here it is. I don't know if any of y'all are Scorpios, but that's a good sign. Yeah, like this corner right here, I used to not be able to walk through without getting harassed. Not harassed, but this is where the guys are always like, "Hey, beauty, I love your hair, I love you, I love you." And there's nobody out here. Where are they at? Craziness. Okay. We're not gonna wait. We're gonna go. Craziness. I hope they're okay. I hope they didn't get like taken away. This whole ICE thing is just like, yeah, like just looking at how it'll ruin the culture. Like just that was a part, like I don't like being yet called out to like that by men, but even that is like a thing that you kind of know is gonna happen. It's like a part of your day. Now it's gone. That's a sad thing. That is a sad situation. To the Breakfast Club on my way here on the train, and they were saying how like food stamps for underserved communities or like struggling families are not happening because of the government shutdown. So everyone's like turning towards food banks. So I gotta find a food bank in Brooklyn and go donate to it, because I definitely want to do my part in helping like people. Oh, that's so cute. I wonder what this is. Huh. I definitely want to do my part in helping people who, I wonder what that is over there. I'll show you guys another time. But yeah, I definitely want to do my part in helping, especially families and stuff who are struggling right now. I gotta be intentional about like donating more to stuff like that, especially right now while all of this is going on, because it's sad that you got families who, you know, for whatever reason they rely on support, cannot rely on that support, you know. And we can all have our feelings about the type of support people deserve or what should be available, but the fact of the matter is we don't live in a fair place where everyone has the opportunity to be okay. I mean, people need support, and some of those circumstances are like out of your control. I think about like foster care children or people who've lost their parents or in a system or whatever. Like, people need support, or family who has tragedy, whatever, you know, people need support. So it's a sad day. But I encourage all of y'all too, if you can, to find something in your area where you can help someone or a family you know, or someone in your neighborhood or something. Like, we all have to just be doing something. He moved away like I wanted him in my, I don't want you in my vlog, sir. Back up. That's right. But yeah, we all have to be doing something. So, anywho, I will see you guys after work when we head out to our whiskey situation. We are off of work. It's 6:15. And I am about 15 minutes late because I chose to walk. So I was like, I'm just gonna walk over because it's such a nice night. And I actually love walking. So we'll see, but we're going to NoHo to a whiskey distillery. I cannot tell you how, it looks like there's a glare. I'm sorry about that. Is there a glare on us? No. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am. It's not the Lower East Side, but doing things on the weekend with my friend. And I mean, I couldn't ask for anything better than that. So, headed out. Can't wait to show you guys what everything looks like. I hope we get enough vlogging done today.
Thank you.
No worries. I never understand why he's riding on the street. I mean, on the sidewalk. There's a whole big street here. And I look like I'm at work. Going out looking like you're at work is crazy business. Let me cross the street. I almost took a bike. I should have took a bike.
Distiller.
Oh. What?
You can
Hi.
head on in and gather around the screen in the middle.
Hello, friend. How you doing?
So we have 3 dogs. We have Toby, Scudge, and Blanche.
Oh my gosh.
We are, we've been here for the last 4 years. Our distilling team, it has just 3 members on it, really.
If you could simplify like in a 5-step process, what would it look like?
Yeah, basically we cook up mash like it's an oatmeal.
Okay.
And change
From corn.
from corn, barley, wheat, and rye, depending on what we're doing.
Okay.
But say we're doing our 4-grain bourbon, it would be all of those. We would cook them up, cool down the mixture a couple times to change the starches into sugars to feed our yeast. We then add yeast and let it all ferment for 3 days. We take that fermented, what we call distiller's beer, put it into our stills, vaporize it. So we raise the alcohol proof, we enhance the flavor a little bit. We cool down those vapors, turn them back into liquid, and then we age part of that liquid in new charred oak barrels, and it's bourbon. So that's a very, very simple way to do it. But I can walk you through each little step, which is what we like to do here. All of our grains from the Warwick Valley. The soil up there is 90% organic. So it gives all of our grains unique flavors. So like our corn is very peppery instead of sweet. Our rye is very sweet instead of peppery.
I didn't know corn was a part of whiskey.
Oh yeah.
It's so interesting.
What makes bourbon bourbon is the corn.
Really?
So
I wonder, why are we eating corn if it has no nutritional value? The body can't necessarily process it. Like, what is the point of growing all these big stalks of corn?
it tastes so
For the
good.
Yeah, right
alcohol.
now. For the alcohol.
Yeah. That's right though. I mean, like, it's the bourbon. That's what it was all about.
I mean, that one makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Except for on Willy Wonka, the chocolate factory.
Really, it does look like a Willy Wonka type of thing. This was designed especially for us by Vendome Copper and Brass in Louisville. They worked with Selena Perez. We wanted to do like a little wink at the 1920s, that Art Deco style. But in here you can see liquid pouring out over the hydrometer, which lets us know where we are in the process. The distillery, and this is where we send our barrels out once they are filled with ink. Will show us some of the older walls of the building. Before we moved here, the shell of this building housed a bank also housed Manhattan's first typewriter factory
Oh,
and
wow.
the shoe store once.
What? Some good lighting, I tell you that.
I know.
It's lighting. It's good.
Loud noise and flashing light warning.
Ah.
Oh god. That's normal, right?
No tower terror here. The door right here opens up into Great Jones Alley. Our namesake, named after a lawyer named Jones.
Now, is this a family business?
It is not.
Is where the tasting begins. So cute.
Oh yeah, we're always filling this up with bourbon and rye. We have these nice old barrels here. They are all empty legally, I do have to say. What you have in front of you are a selection of 3 of our whiskeys. You have 2 bourbons and a rye. We're going to be moving from the left to right. What percentage of the spirit we have here. And it's mostly corn. I'd say it's about 80% corn and the rest is malted barley and rye. So the first step before we taste is actually a smell for a bottom lip like this. And then we'll gently inhale through both our nose and mouth at the same time. This helps us pick up on more of that grain flavor and the barrel flavor rather than just, if we stuck our nose right in, we would only smell ethanol. So
I feel like my breath is hot. Did you see that?
I know, it does fog up the glass a little bit, yeah.
I don't smell that strong alcohol smell, which I think is a great thing, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that means you're giving it a great nose. That distance really helps us just get all of the vapors going. You're gonna get some sweetness from like those esters that were created in fermentation and in the still. You might get some notes of vanilla and caramel just from the barrel itself here. But
That's
this
what
is
it
gonna
feels
change.
like.
This is a big little dollop.
Oh.
So do we taste?
So we'll do, we're just gonna do an acclimation sip first, just kind of like wake up our chest to drinking whiskey. So just take a tiny sip to basically coat the tongue. So that might get you over that like Kentucky hug, spicy feeling.
It's definitely some whiskey.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Ooh. I love it.
Yeah.
I love a whiskey. It's very smooth. This is nice.
Yeah. I think it is like a really smooth spirit. Yeah. So we're moving from 86 proof to 90 proof.
What's so funny, when I was talking to him while we were waiting for you, I was like, do people ever get drunk? And he was like, not really, because they're very little shots. These are hefty. These will get you drunk. These absolutely will.
I'm already tipsy.
Because it's already going to my head. This will really get you drunk.
Did you have lunch today?
I had oysters.
Oh, okay.
So, some will say no.
Okay, yeah.
Did you have lunch?
I didn't.
Okay. So
I
we're gonna have a nice
I wanted to taste the whiskey today. But I had breakfast. A good one.
Yeah, I'll put you when I get off.
Hi, vlog. How are you?
I mean, I gotta
Child, I cut it out last week, y'all. I cut it out.
SAT
because
word.
I cut it out so that we didn't.
First of all,
See the happiness on my face?
can I say something about the vlog last week?
What about the vlog last week?
I was mugging in the vlog. When we were walking on the street, when I said, oh my God, the way my hair was, I was mugging. I was. Hi, vlog.
Wait, hey, we're on the train.
It's disrespectful.
I'm over here where Goldie used to live, y'all. Hey, Goldie. I thought of you when I came off of the train at the Lorimer stop. Walking past your apartment, and now, honey, we had some times up there, girl. Ooh, Miss Thing. We had some times. I'm gonna keep quiet about those times because, we've outgrown that phase of life. We were on the train, and this guy came up. He was like acting crazy, asking people for 50 cents. And he got real close. I was like, okay, I gotta go. And Justin fell out.
I was like, oh.
I don't play. I match their energy. When
Crazy too.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Where's the alcohol menu? What she say? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome.
So nice. Where's my fork? That's my fork.
No, this is on the plate. Oh, you put it there?
Yeah. Did you get a leg? I didn't get this, a breast.
Yeah, I know that's your thing.
Oh yeah, it's fried chicken too.
Well, can you?
That's me.
That's the meat for him. Can I do just a regular dirty martini? Fill with Bombay, please. Thank you. This is up on it.
Right.
Very nice. A little aftertaste.
The cook is a southern man.
I'm just gonna be ready in just a minute.
Okay, thank
Still
you.
working on this too?
No,
So we're gonna-
just those two can go.
Can I be annoying?
Sure.
I may need one more of those.
Oh, one more
It's
hot
not
sauce?
and
Yeah.
it's very spicy.
That's okay.
It's very
No, let's
spicy.
Okay, I'll
share it.
taste it. Oh, that's enough.
Yeah.
Okay, we should be
That's
fine.
enough. We can share it.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Her kind of shady out of. This ain't no very spicy. What do you mean very spicy? It's very spicy.
Oh, you guys, it tastes like vinegar. This is red hot.
No, that ain't no very hot.
Not a
No, that's a trend right here. Yeah,
No, she's a biological. She just had way too much done. Oh, the in between. I think they do that for views though.
That's a trendy.
A lot of people do that for views.
Is that what they do?
Dirty bomb
No, that's the
Thank you very much. Are you? Oh no, this is not. This ain't no New York cheesecake. No,
It's a full.
it ain't got no thickness to it. Morning. Morning, everyone. And here we are again. Happy Saturday. With another. With about 30 minutes to kill. By kill, I mean get dressed. Because I gotta go to work. I got home late last night. Like almost at 11. I didn't get to bed until like midnight. And I'm up and it's now 7. No shower this morning. And I don't like that. But I took one late last night, so. I'm gonna shower at night, girl. Whenever I get, well, first of all, whenever I get home, I'm showering. And then I always shower in the morning, but I don't have time this morning. I don't have time. We went out. Last night I was with Justin. Shout out to my friend Justin. My good friend. Justin is like family, a brother. Justin's my brother. Let's call Justin my brother. A baby brother. Let's say Justin is family, baby brother. And we had a good time. I mean, we went to the whiskey distillery, which I thought was really interesting. I mean, they could have wrapped it up, a little bit. It was nice, and we tasted some whiskey. Whiskey is whiskey, in my opinion. Whiskey tastes like whiskey. I mean, there's no real difference to it. That's because I'm not a connoisseur, and that's okay. But yeah, it was fun. And then we went to the Continent, which was a restaurant. Y'all know I'm really, really picky with food, so I give that place a 4 out of 10, honey. 4 out of 10. It's really dark, really, really dark in there. The waitress was like, I don't know, she wasn't in. She wasn't the customer service that you want to have. And also, like, I think we have reached, for us, you know, where I'm at in my life, I only want the best. Only want the best. I only want the best. You know, if it's not the best, I don't want it. When you think about where we are in life, how life is going, if it's not the best, I don't want it. It's time. It's just I don't want it if it's not the best. And I'm like really picky with food, so I mean the food was just not it. It was not it for me. I mean, what did I would say. They had like some wings. They were okay, and the fried chicken was okay. But like, that ain't dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like, where was the veggie? Where was the veggie? Where was the collard greens or the green bean? Where was these things? You know, like when I think about black food, it's like the chef is. I don't know his name. You guys look him up. I guess he's famous chef. Justin's had his food before, but having his food and having his recipes made by someone else, I think is different. One of the things that I will never stop saying, and I will always, always, always say, I will always, always have this thought around like everything in New York City, all of these kitchens. I don't care what the genre of food is. It's cooked. This isn't soul food if they're cooking it. It's not soul food if someone who ain't Southern is cooking it, you know? And this whole fusion of things, sometimes it's just like, what are we eating? What's the genre of this food? We have a oxtail bao bun, like we threw some there, and then there was an oxtail lo mein. Justin loved that. There is it. I didn't see no black people cooking. I saw black servers. I saw black people at the host stand. I didn't even see them at the bar. And the bartenders weren't even black. Who's cooking the food? Tell me that this is a black-owned, black-cooked soul food situation when the chef is back there and he or she is of that thing. If you ain't know that thing, it ain't that food. I'm sorry. They don't know how to season. They don't know how to do it. They do not know how to do it. Girl, we asked for some hot sauce. This man came out and said, he gave me the hot sauce. Justin said, I'm gonna need another one of those. And he said, no, it's very hot. It was not a lick of spice in the sauce, y'all. Not a lick. It was given tomato sauce and vinegar. No salt either. It wasn't even salty. It wasn't giving. So, but I'm grateful to my friend Justin for taking me. Justin be taking me along to some things, and he knows how I am. So, I am just giving my honest review. It was a 4 for me, and the 4 was because it was free. The 4 was because it was free. The service was so bad, y'all, that I'm always going to try and do my best with treating people kind and all of that stuff. You know, I know people are, it's people's time. I got to get out of here, y'all. I'm late. It's people's time that they're working. And Justin's a big deal, so, we know that the stuff is free. Like he said, her service was terrible. But like he said, maybe it was like that because she knew it was free. A lot of times, and she was like I don't know where she was from. She was a black girl. She had an accent. A lot of times, let me say this. Justin said maybe her service was like that because, she knew that we weren't paying and she wasn't going to get a tip. And so she just presumed that. But I tip. I always tip. I do not, no. So I don't know why she would assume that. But I could imagine, there's this thing going around in life where it's like there's this saying that in the restaurant industry that black people don't tip well. So I'm sure she probably thought she wasn't going to tip, and whatever. But Justin was like, maybe that's why her service was bad.
And sure, maybe that is why. But I think that is giving her, just because that's a common thing, I think that's giving her a little bit too much grace for her rudeness. But I think sometimes everybody knows Justin, he's a big deal. He's a big deal on the internet and in life. He's just a good person. And he's very brilliant. And he's touched by God. So he has, a lot of things that Justin says on his content it grabs your soul, and it's so relatable to so many people. You know what I mean? And I feel like people like that girl who sees that kind of stuff and the success of Justin, because let's be real, everybody thinks that they can just take their phone and record a video and do it. They think that, oh, I can do that. That's easy. I can say that better. But it's not about that. You got to be touched by God to have that blessing, Yeah, we all have thought processes. We all have things that we say that make sense, that could be relatable to other people. But if you're not touched by God, you ain't going to have no platform. You're just not. You're not. And sometimes people are not touched by God and they have platforms too. But, you're not that. Everyone can be special, right? So, and I think that when they see people in person with so much like success and like visibility, and they're gay or they're trans or they're different, and you come from a certain belief system, they don't like it. There is a boiling blood method that I want to call it. They are visibly shooketh because they just can't believe it, and they're serving at a restaurant or whatever they're doing, and they're just wondering, like, how the heck? I thought the Bible said, why is this person's blessing? And we don't just show up, bitch. We shows up. We glow, and we smile, and we speak well, and we give respect, and we ask for what we want. There's an air that comes with us, and so. And I don't say that to say that that's a bad thing. It's like you earn those stripes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've earned my air in my life. Justin says earned his air in his life. And it's only getting better as time goes on. And that to people who think that we should be exiled from communities or life, there's a venom, there's a jealousy that's going on. So I personally think that she was transphobic and homophobic, in my opinion, because it was just the look of disgust in those smiles. It was just like, it was nasty. It was nasty. I've seen it before. I've dissected it before, and I understand it very well. She was not happy to serve us, and she came over. She introduced herself, and she was saying, I'm here. And Justin was like, okay, well, she just kept cutting him off when he was saying things. Like, she was polite, but it was that nice nasty. You know what I mean? It was very Caribbean, like, homophobe, if you know what I mean. Justin was like, we were asking about the menu. She was like, nope, just order the drinks. We're going to bring out some things. And it's like, girl, we are not some things type eaters. And like, don't you know this is a review? We need to be ordering what we want to order, because that's why you're getting this review now. Now, Justin's nice because he has the connect, so he's not going to really say, he hated the food. And in all honesty, he liked it more than me. So this is just my review. But I just think it was a sloppy situation, and what a shame. And so back to her. I'm gonna forget her name. I got her name in my Zelle, to be honest with you, and I might say it at some point, but I ain't gonna do that to people because I ain't trying to hurt nobody's life. But she goes, when she brings the food, she comes and gets the food that we barely touched, by the way. Well, I didn't eat much of it. Justin goes, is there more food coming? Because, like, obviously, we saved room. I thought the way she said we're just going to be bringing everything out, I thought there was a spread. And there was kind of a spread, but it wasn't giving. And she goes, nope, that's it. It was so nasty how she said it. We were like, okay, girl. Okay. I mean, I was done anyway. I didn't need anything else. It was not giving. And then we were just kind of like taken aback. So when she came back, we were like, okay, well, bring us the dessert menu. She brought out this cheesecake that was not a cheesecake. She called it a New York cheesecake. I'm like, is this? Girl, you can get a cheesecake from Trader Joe's that tastes better than that. It was not giving at all for a restaurant. It had a maraschino cherry on it. Who puts a maraschino cherry on a cheesecake? At a high-end restaurant. Like, it's not upscale. That's what I mean. Like, like people be saying that things are upscale, but they don't understand upscale. Like, you don't put a maraschino cherry on a cheesecake. You could have sliced a piece of fruit from the back. Like, so many ways you could do it. It was just so like Denny's, like IHOP or something. And after that, I was like, okay, well, there was no check. So I was like, can you, Justin said, we need to tip her. So Justin said, can you charge us like $1 or 5 cents or whatever so that we can, give you a tip? And she goes, I would prefer Cash App. Okay. I was like, I don't use Cash App. She was like, oh, okay, well then I would prefer Zelle. And I was like, I don't like Zelling people because it's like, once you Zelle them, you sign that contract that says like you can never dispute it or anything. So I try to get away. I don't really do Zelle. And then she goes, can you, I said to her, do you have Apple phone? Well, like, I can send you an Apple Pay. She was like, no, I prefer Zelle or Cash App. It was just nasty. It was nasty. And I was like, well, I don't want to do that. Charge us $1. And then she was like, okay. And she went away and she bought the thing back. But at that point, I was just like, you know what? Let me just give her a Zelle because I don't want to be nasty, right? Like, I do have Zelle. And I'm going to tip her anyway for her time because it's the right thing to do. And just so I gave her my phone. She put it in. And I gave her a $75 tip. And she must have got the notification like 2 minutes later. She came back. Her whole demeanor was different. She was like, thank you guys so much for coming in. It was a pleasure. All of this stuff. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, you could have really gotten yourself an amazing tip if you had just been nice the whole... I mean, $75 is a pretty good tip, honestly. But we could have given her way more money if she had just been like kind, nice, friendly, accommodating. Like, I just feel like when Justin asked if there was more food coming and she was like, no, that's it. It was so rude and nasty. She could have said something like, oh, what would you like? Oh my God, let me give you the menu. Are you full? How was everything? Like, there was no sense of like service. 4 out of 10. 4 is for free. And my friend Justin is always, supporting Black owned. Love Black owned. I support Black owned too. But sometimes I need to have things be good. And that's just my reality. Like, I work a lot. Friday nights I've carved out as a window of time to really have a good time. It needs to be right. It needs to be right. I just wonder when people say that, I'm like, a lot of the discard, disrespect, transphobia that I get is from the Black community. So I wonder sometimes in those situations, like, is it appropriate to support? Always going to. I'm not saying that. I just wonder because I know that the transphobia is crazy when it comes to, and I truly do think that that's what we experienced yesterday. Homophobia and transphobia by that waitress. I do. I think she was nasty. If we were two black women sitting there with content journeys and stuff, I think it would have been completely different. I think it would have been completely different. If we were two black women sitting there, I think they would have rolled it out. I think it would have been amazing. I don't think we would have been serviced the way that we did. I don't. And if I was the manager, that girl would be on probation after today. Probation, because her behavior was unacceptable.
Made it. We are taking the back street today because I don't want to be seen. Oh my God, child. New York is a dirty, dirty city, girl. Very, very dirty. That man just slapped something up on that truck. That stuff could have flew in my face. Anywho, what was I going to tell you guys? Oh, I want to go back to the way that girl was acting. Listen, I want to be clear because sometimes me, like a lot of other people, we say a lot of things emotionally and then we can reflect. But I know, like, I don't want to just stick to like homophobia, transphobia, whatever. I know discrimination when I see it. And I know like that look of disgust. See, a lot of times people come from Caribbean places and stuff. They're like, in America too, a lot of religion, a lot of super religious people are taught that being anything other than like what they are not, what they think they are, is abomination and all of that stuff. And it's just not true. It's just really not true. I talk about like my journey with celibacy and being single and all of that a lot, not here but with friends. And what would those people think if they knew that, like, in fact, I'm actually living all of those things? The only thing that's different is I don't look like you think I should look. But meanwhile, they look like they should look. But they're complete, they're practicing complete promiscuity and like, the judgment is just real sometimes. And my brain, I'd be like, okay, well, I think it's a small-minded, that's my new category for people. It's such a small-minded place to be, in my opinion. But God bless her heart. And I hope that $75 really helps her do something. Because, like, I didn't have to give her anything, to be honest with you. And the more I think about it now, like, I really practice being polite and trying to do the right thing in my daily life. And so that's what that was. But after waking up and really reflecting back on everything, I kind of wish I didn't give her anything, to be honest with you. And that's why I don't do Zelle, because it just, and I would not even be thinking this way if she didn't come back out after she got it with a completely different attitude. Like, if she had just stayed like that and just left out, I'm like, okay, well, I did the right thing. But the fact that she came out like she had been the best waitress ever, to say thank you, really like made me feel like, wow, people really do have two faces. They really do have two faces, and money changes people. Like, I wonder if she, if she had thought she was getting a tip, if she had known she was getting a tip the whole time, our service probably would have been impeccable. You know, it wouldn't change the food. The food was not good. Oof. Justin goes, that's because you cook like this at home. So it's hard to compare. I told you guys last week, I learned to cook from my grandmother, and like, you know, there's nothing that ever can compare to that. So anyway, guys, happy Saturday. Thanks for sticking around. This vlog was not, you know, we haven't really, I don't know, it might be good. I say this every time, and then I get to the end when I'm editing and I'm like, oh, thank you. I look to the end and I'm like, oh, I really, really love that vlog. This hair here is my moment. People be screaming it. People stop me all the time, and it really makes me feel good that I'm just being myself and people see that. So that girl was in a car. She screamed out of a car, like your hair, and kept going. Fabulous. Fabulous. Yes, 18, thanks for sticking around. We have reached the end of the vlog. I love you guys so much, but you already know that. But you already know that. If you're new here, try subscribing. I love to have you be with us weekly. This is a love bubble. This is where we uplift and we support each other. Positivity. And I'm just living my life out loud and showing people that you can be anything you want to be in life, and it can be positive. It doesn't have to be, you know, all of these other things. And we show the real over here. Like, I have bad days, bad weeks, good weeks, and we go through all that together. This is not curated content. This is authentic content. Authentic blogging. There's no scripts involved. We pick up the camera and we just go with it, you know, unapologetically. And thus we've built a community. So if that's your vibe, go ahead and subscribe. And I can't wait to get to know you. For the A-team that keeps coming back every single week, I love y'all so much, man. I could cry. Y'all really, really make this thing something, you know. I say this a lot because it's real. Y'all changing everything about my life, you know. And it's not that I'm highly successful at vlogging, because I'm not. But the support and the love that y'all give me, I didn't have before I started vlogging. And that's the biggest part about it. When people ask me about it, because from the outside looking in, it looks like I'm killing it. And I think people look at that from like what it looks like, and it's just like, no, I'm killing it at life, right? I've worked hard all of this time, and I'm at a place where my hard work is starting to pay off in my life, and I'm just showing that through vlogging. I'm not killing it at vlogging yet, but I'm showing you what it looks like to be walking in your blessings, you know, walking in your purpose, having God be a part of who you are, your everyday life, your decision making. That's what I'm showing. And that's what you see, because God is powerful and strong, you know. So anyway, I just want to say thank you guys so much for keep coming back. Leave a comment down. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. We're still on that road to 5K. We haven't gotten there yet, but we will. In due time. In due time. I ain't rushing nothing. So, like this video. Leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.